Everybody to the Two Sides of a Coin podcast, episode 105. I'm one of your hosts, of course, Frank, a.k.a. Beld, or as you guys loved my last nickname, Certified Lover Frank. I'm bringing it back because, one, my girlfriend allowed me, and two, I got a haircut. And I've seen all the comments and all the mean things people were saying about my hair the past 3 weeks, and it forced me to go get a haircut. Just like you guys are trying to force Kyrie to get the vax.
Frank, no one said anything about your haircut, Frank.
I'm gonna tell you this too. Like, you getting a haircut does not have the same type of impact as Kyrie getting the vaccine.
No. Would have fooled me.
Well, hold on. So you getting a haircut does what for your life?
Easily 100 million views.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I thought you were going to say...
So when you don't get a haircut, we lose them?
Yeah.
I was thinking that...
responsible.
I thought that he was... I thought he was alluding to the bitches.
Whoa, no. No bitches here.
I just wanted to make sure.
You know, just got to keep the clean sharpness of the cast going. You know, Delson has his haircut. I'm over here looking homeless. You know, I'm not bringing my half of it. And that's why I had to take away the nickname last week.
And the week before that.
And maybe the last 2 months. Anyways, of course, I'm here with the squad, gang, family, the usual podcast team. To my right, of course, Triple D, Del's helicopter man himself. Going ahead and giving all the yem. That's it.
He's just giving all the yem?
I'm not going to say women because then we're going to get attacked saying, why not men?
So it got to be both sexes.
And then if Delson says he doesn't like men, Delson's a homophobic.
So he has to. He has to like men.
Technically, yeah, by standards of how life is living right now. Delson has to like men.
Not allowed to prefer.
If you don't like men, Delson, you're homophobic.
Yeah, all I have to say is that not that I can just never say that I don't like men. So if I'm asked if I like men, I just say I plead the fifth.
I'm just going to say,
man,
I'm going to say anytime they ask. Yes. You said anytime they ask you can say yes?
No, like if Del says he pleads the fifth, I'm going to be like, oh, Del's gay.
He just means yes. What's wrong with being gay, Brian?
No, I'm just saying.
You say he's just going to confirm you're gay.
You might as well just say yes at that point.
No, I mean, I didn't say no either.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't say yes either.
I'm just going to do the Peter Griffin thing where he says the alphabet really fast. So that's my answer. So they're like, hey, Frank, why don't you want to share your sexual fluids with men? That's it. Yeah. What the fuck was that? I just did the alphabet. You didn't even notice because you're so worried about homophobia. There you go.
Some of the stuff. Frank, so you wouldn't let somebody put his penis in your face? No?
And that's it.
Oh, I don't know if that'll work.
As well, of course, everybody's fan favorite. The reason why this show is even successful to this day, our secret weapon, our how you would say, if you ever watched the Goonies, the monster in the basement, he is the monster. We all love him, we all know him. It's Kama Sutra Don, sexual intellect himself, the Gandhi of penetration.
Wait, what?
The Gandhi of penetration is kind of fire.
Nastiest, grossest, filthiest, horniest man in the world. Raw Dawg McGraw. B-Rye, East West, South North. Welcome back.
If I'm the monster, you're the truffle shuffle kid.
Wow.
Well,
you guys chose your roles. I am not part of this movie. If it's anything, I'm the film crew.
You're the car. You're the big ass van that we just got to drive around.
So you guys ride me? I'm just asking.
Yeah, Bryan does.
See, like
you put yourself drive the car that time.
You put yourself in this uncomfortable
the guy with
position.
The messed up face is driving.
Yeah,
we letting him drive.
Yeah,
yo, we crazy.
Yeah, it's you.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, introduce yourself. Say hi to the followers and the friends.
Hello.
How you doing, sir?
I'm good, bro. What's up?
Good? You happy to be back?
Yeah.
Happy birthday again, bro.
Excited. Oh, thank
you. Now
32.
You're officially 32 years old.
Yes, sir.
Happy 32.
Huh?
Yeah. That's me, 32.
You like being 32?
Sure, yeah. As long as I'm alive, I mean, how can I complain, right?
That's true. That is very true. And of course, last but not least, friend of the show, Joe, back at it.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, Joe?
How's your week been?
He's playing a game on his phone right now.
He's playing pool. Is that what
No,
you're
I'm
playing?
not playing pool.
Oh, I thought you was pooling it up.
I can't play pool one hand.
That should be fire.
That'd be impressive.
That'd be how one hand. You'd be dumb nice. Somebody does that
I'd start betting money.
quick. Yeah. Anyways, episode 105. We don't have any number special to 105, so I don't necessarily see it significant. This is a more different episode for us because we're starting at a later time. So we all had to get hyped up on coffee except for Joe.
And me. I'm drinking tequila.
Well, your choice is liquor for some reason.
No, I'm drinking tequila. Water. Water.
Oh, water. That
Mhm.
looks like my pee.
Mm.
Interesting.
Mm.
Anyways, of course, we always want to start the show by thanking everyone who listens, comments, subscribes, watches our YouTube. Constantly tuning in every week. We appreciate it. As we could definitely tell who is in tune with us and always showing us love. We truly, truly appreciate that.
And if you haven't already and you're listening up to this point, and maybe this is the first time you've ever heard us speak, go ahead and subscribe. Subscribe now wherever you're at. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, et cetera, Spotify. And if you want to see us on video, check us out on YouTube. Two Sides of a Coin podcast. You can search for us there and subscribe there too. Our YouTube is kind of small and doesn't have much of a following quite yet, like our listenership is. But
And if it's because my hair, I'm sorry.
yeah, please don't penalize him for his hair. He had nothing going on. He was in the lab working a lot. So, but yeah, subscribe, rate, review. Tell us how shitty Bryan's toenails look.
Fuck Frank and fuck Delson too.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
gonna say.
I love that.
That sounded like he's been holding on to that one for a little bit.
All weekend.
All weekend?
Yeah, fuck them niggas.
Speaking of weekends, let's start there, fellas, shall we? And shall we start with the star himself, Delson?
Yeah,
The birthday
Sure.
boy.
Again, this week again, I'm first.
Yeah, it's your
You
birthday.
got to, bro. It was your birthday.
Nah.
32, bro. You had a weekend, that just passed. Your first weekend as a 32-year-old man.
Yes, sir.
How did
Yes,
you bring
sir.
it in, sir? How did you celebrate it?
Woo!
How does a 32-year-old Bryan celebrate his birthday?
Well, I guess we started off on Friday. We started off with
Fuck out of here.
just-
We didn't start on Friday.
We started off on Thursday celebrating. Boy.
Yeah, what you guys did Thursday?
night? Huh?
What you guys did Thursday? You started
Smackaroonie.
celebrating.
Went to the crib. They came over. We just drank some. We took some shots.
Took some shots.
Yeah, we was chilling.
Okay. A little cocaine.
No,
Oh, all right. My bad.
it was just a couple of
I
us.
don't know
though. It was
how
just
31 to 32-year-old Bryan differentiates. I'm
No.
just trying to,
Never drug. I don't do drugs.
see what sticks on the wall.
I don't do any drugs. Anyway, I'm anyway, damn, lost my train of thought.
Because of drugs.
I you know what I'm saying? I don't do that. Nah, but what I was saying was there wasn't that many people on Thursday though. It was just like, some of us and shit, we was just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Friday also, again, we were at my house. There's a pattern here.
What were you at your house doing?
We were playing Smash, nigga, drinking, chilling, bro.
Oh, okay. There was no drugs involved?
None of that.
Liquor's a drug.
Oh, yeah, there was one drug.
What? I'm just asking. Just trying to vividly, paint a picture for our listeners.
He's
So
trying to
we
get
were
to
just
the,
hanging out there, you know what I'm saying? We had friends, the girls that were just painting, and we were just playing fucking Smash, fucking each other up. I gotta win.
All
You know how
right.
it is.
Just for clarification. Whoa. Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, I gotta pause
Not
that.
Smash and fucking
We were-
each other.
we were
That's not what we did Friday
we were just
night.
smashing on Friday night.
No.
that sounds fucking nuts.
That's what I was trying to get away from. Like, trying to make sure we clarify
We were
here.
smashing bros all weekend. Yeah.
He said we were smashing on Friday night while the girls painted. like
We were
that
painting
sounds,
each other, bro.
The way he said that shit, yeah, we were just smashing Friday night while the girls painted. You know, all the guys. Huh?
Yo, that sounds fucking
It sounds
crazy.
wild.
Yeah. Good.
I just had to clarify that.
And then fuck. So so Friday. That was Friday. Saturday. You know, it was my actual birthday. I went to the kids' soccer game and shit. Emma's team went undefeated.
Nice.
With this game.
Okay.
Mason's team lost, but it was still cool. We
Okay.
was there. We was chilling.
Have you
They got better.
let me ask you before you move on, Brian. Have at any of these games have you like, you know, like kind of like already like, you know, not targeted, but you identified who's like the crazy ass sports dad or mom, like in
Yeah, bro. This
on
past
your teams?
weekend, we the game was at Showalter, like right next to it, and there's this dad from the opposite team. He was straight screaming, "Hey, pay attention!" Like, yo, to the point where the kid he was a goalie, right? And he was supposed to throw it back in, and he like didn't pay attention, or like he blocked the ball, right? And then the dad said some shit, and he looked on the side. He said, "What?" And then another kid came and he fucking kicked it in and made it
That's
go
the
on
dad's
our team.
fault.
So it's just like, yeah, there's just people that just don't let their kid like try on their own.
Let me ask you a question real quick,
What?
since we doing this soccer dad thing.
first.
Would you fight anybody at a game? You think?
I mean,
Based
if
on
they
what you
try to
see?
disrespect my kids, hell yeah, I'll smack the shit out of somebody.
That's what's up. You just call me.
Nigga, what the fuck? I'll fuck them up.
I know. My bad.
Anyway, that was a dumb question.
Had to clarify.
So yeah, no, and then that night, me, Dos, Jorge's girl, and my mom, we went to Capitol Grill. That shit was fire too.
Yeah.
Was it fire?
Fuck. Yeah, man.
Everything I had was
good.
good there.
Yeah.
The steak was the best thing I had for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Did you have this New York strip when you went there? What'd you get when you been?
I got the
Frank?
filet mignon when I went there.
Yeah.
Both times.
Chandy got the filet mignon. I got the New York strip. I tried the filet mignon. It was really good too.
But our shit was that shit was smacking.
Nigga,
Yeah.
that shit was fire. That bark that it had was amazing.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah,
good. I
man.
liked it. Oh
Yeah,
man.
yes.
Okay, so you ate at Capitol Grill.
Yes,
Got a
sir.
little bread on your birthday. Look at you.
Yes, sir.
There
was
what?
nice. And then after that, we went to the club, bro. We went to this fucking club.
Where we go?
We went to a room. I don't know.
So
man.
wait,
I'm not
you're
giving no
saying
commercial.
you ate dinner.
Yeah,
We then all met up,
yeah.
After
We went
this
to the
dinner.
club. Yeah, hell yeah.
and then we went downtown Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
To the club.
And we went to the club.
Yes.
Club being
Room 22.
hmm.
It was a young crowd in downtown.
A lot of
Room
heathens.
22 reminded me
Of a young place that we used to go to back in the day called Limelight.
of the old legendary Limelight.
What's it called now?
The Limelight, what's it called now?
Yeah, they had to change the name.
I
I'm
don't
pretty
know.
sure it did.
I don't
I
know.
don't
I don't
know.
even know where it's at.
Oh yes, I do know.
What?
It changed to Parallel
Oh,
Parallel.
Okay.
or some shit like that.
Anyways,
Well-
Room 22.
Shit was crazy.
Go ahead, Brian. You go ahead.
Well, the music was, of hip hop descent, and it
it
was
was like
that-
very
it was-
niche hip hop though.
Yeah,
It was like very
down
like
south.
underground down south
Yeah.
niche hip hop.
Yeah, yeah. It was pretty. I mean, it was pretty cool. That was pretty cool about it. I fuck with that.
I was
type of
okay
music,
with that.
so
You know me.
I was vibing. It was cool.
For me, the music was not personally my playlist of music I would play, but it wasn't. It wasn't bad. Like
No.
for me, I was like, there was a lot of songs that I was okay with.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I don't think I've ever been to a place that listens to music that I listen to, except for one place, Tori Tori.
Yeah, Tori Tori does play some good music.
I was
Domu does too.
surprised.
Domu on over
Which
there
one?
by Tori Tori is plays.
I
good
kept
music.
thinking, I'm like,
Virginia.
damn, I got this shit in my Serato.
Yeah, man.
While you eating?
So,
Yeah. By the way, none of the girls like that spot.
no, they didn't. They felt very
of
because
place.
honestly it wasn't very safe. Those people there ready to fight. I mean, people there getting in Jorge. I mean, Jorge's face. It was weird. It
No
was
way.
just a lot of
When the
weird
fuck that
things
happened?
I didn't see that.
I didn't see that
Well,
either.
that happened.
Oh shit! This is gonna be a beef on the group chat tomorrow.
Yeah, that happened. Somebody did that. But what were we talking about?
The room 22.
Limelight,
We were saying
so
how the
Room
girl.
22
It
was
wasn't the
straight,
girls' vibes, but it was kind of our vibes.
It was cool.
They played Nuck
it
if
was
you
cool.
buck, bruh.
I mean, I wouldn't pay 20. I that spot was like
Nuck if you
small
buck
for
reminded me of
$20
Roxy.
at the door, though. I would say that. That's my complaint. If it was $10 at the door, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, dub for dudes wasn't worth it.
20 to
It was
get in.
I mean, I was down to leave.
know what's
but y'all didn't
crazy?
wanna leave.
You know what's crazy? Like back in the day, like 2012, 2013, we would have seen 20 at the door and like not have went at all.
Mm-hmm.
We would have had an issue with like, yo, really, we're gonna pay 20? Like, we would have
get
sat there for a
this?
good minute
I mean,
contemplating 20, and this
to
time
be-
we're like, all right, fuck it, let's go.
To be honest, it just tells you where like our money has gone, meaning like how we've changed. But anyways, like I don't think we paid 20 back in the day ever.
Yeah,
20?
if you were under 21, yes, you had to
Yeah,
pay.
no,
Nah,
but
that
I
was
mean
a
like
few
when
times,
we were going
bro.
out.
Yeah, we
20?
paid 20 for some
Yeah,
time.
it was a few
That
times.
But it was
was
just that spot was just small for that. Like it wasn't. I didn't feel like it was worth 20
No.
necessarily.
That's a good point, Brian.
And the
like
drinks-
the other spot we went to that y'all didn't get to go to the weekend before, that spot was way nicer.
yeah,
like,
exactly.
Nice, big inside, and it's right next to it, and it's right next door to it. But yeah, this one was like, man, I didn't mind it, but it was definitely like, yo, you want to go listen to some hood shit?
Yeah,
Come here. Room 22 is where it's at.
yeah,
And like, even like the bitches up top dancing, like they all look like they just came out from doing a bid.
yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
I know. What
This
you're
is the
talking
type of vibes we on. I'm good,
Mhm.
but I got a white girlfriend. Like,
Mhm.
she ain't never been in a spot like that. She's over there in the corner, scared as shit. I gotta
Yeah.
make sure she alright. Yeah.
He's
She
good.
was scared.
He's good at sliding stuff in.
She was scared.
I
She
like
was scared
this
as
guy.
hell, boy.
I like this guy. This guy
She was scared as hell.
Yo, that's
Yo.
crazy.
did a bid. That was good.
What? The
This
bitches
guy's-
look like they did a bid.
Yeah.
That was good. What he just did. If you're with me, you're with me.
But
That's
you
true.
guys seen the girls that were dancing up there?
Yeah,
They all look like they was carrying the blick on them.
yeah.
Except
Yeah.
for the two white girls that were up there by themselves with each other dancing. That was the entertainment for me because they did not know what they was doing up there. And I wanted to know what little Sally and Sarah were doing up there myself. Who
Sally-
brought you to room 22?
Sally
Who
and
told you
Sarah.
guys to come here?
Bro, I was
It's not racist, Brian. I date a white girl.
yo, what sucks is like I you know I'm a drinker, right?
Of course.
So I tried to get a drink at the bar and the drinks was so ass.
We can only ask Delson this, Brian. Delson, rate the bartender.
out of what? Like what's the scale?
1 to 10.
1 to 10? She was a hard 9.
Hard 9.
Yeah.
A hard 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hard. Nah,
Juana was trying to get at that too.
someone with her face was a
She
little
was like,
fucked
"Get
up,
outta
and she just looked dumb, and that brought it down a peg.
She looked like she likes drugs. Like she enjoys taking drugs for fun. And that's okay. Like, but she looks like, hey, I'm going to go pop some E right after this. And I'm probably going to go to fucking Steak and Shake. Like, she's going to pop ecstasy,
she just
drive with
looked
some
like-
guy who got money. And
She looked confused up there.
yeah, it could have been the opioids. I don't know.
Legit, like Joe, like she was like, it was like one of those things where she was like making a drink, and then she's like, "All right, what did you ask for? Okay, I mean, all right," and then she'll like grab the liquor, she'll like put it in your thing, and she's like, "Okay, all right, what was it? Coke? Okay." So she's like, you could see that she's thinking these things as you're looking at her. I'm like,
She don't know what
She's
she's
like-
doing.
okay, and then she's like,
Bro, 2 ingredients.
and I was doing Jack and Coke, and it became a dilemma. I
Wait,
knew
what
it was
do
a
you want?
problem when she poured the Coke out of a container,
Ugh,
not from a fountain.
That's nasty.
Yeah, and not only that, it was like
I would prefer it that way.
Out of a
In a
random
container?
bro?
You know how dirty a fountain is?
Yeah, that's
But
No.
you don't even know where that random container is coming
that
from.
container had no lid.
No, nothing. Like,
Oh, I
guys
thought you
probably
meant
throw
like a can.
No,
Nah,
bro.
dude.
Oh, a can would be
never
fucking
mind.
Can, a
beautiful.
I
can
thought
is
you
like
meant
perfect.
Can. I thought you meant can instead of a thing.
Nah.
I was like,
And
bro,
it-
I would
My
prefer
dog
it that
had
way.
a. She had like a jar of fucking a jar of Coke.
She's like, oh shit, hold on. Takes it out of the register.
She made that shit herself, and I don't even know if it was regular Coke. That shit was like Sam's Cola or some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Check.
You know what I heard people do, or like waitresses to do, if you ask for a ginger ale and there is none? Sprite with like Coke in it. And apparently
spitting
it's
that.
the same thing as ginger
Don't
Tastes
give me
the
that
same?
shit. I'm throwing that shit right at you.
No, they say that people can't tell the difference.
Nah,
bro.
fuck out of here.
But anyways, so with that mixture, it was like high syrup content. Like it was like you can tell that it wasn't cut right. However they made it,
Too concentrated.
too concentrated.
Mhm.
And then, so she made the first drink, right? And that shit was terrible. Like I just powered through it because I'm an idiot. The next drink, I think somebody bought it for me, and they said, and I asked them, "What do you drink?" They asked me what I'm drinking. I said Jack and Coke. I didn't want another Jack and Coke, but they still ordered it for me.
Yeah.
So now I have another Jack and Coke, and I have to power through this drink.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck my life. Then after that, there was another time I wanted to order my own drink. I go to order it. I tell her, Jack, guess what that bitch gets me?
Jack and Coke.
Jack and fucking Coke.
And you wanted Jack straight. She's stupid.
Just Jack straight. And then I see Jack and Coke.
And you
One
know what?
ingredient,
And how
bro.
much you in bet? He tipped her because he liked her.
Well, I tipped a 100% tip.
Oh, you
knew
gave
it.
her all the tip?
I gave you a
Damn.
tip of this.
Diantre, puppy.
No, I didn't. I
Helicopter,
didn't. No, I
man.
just tipped. I tipped 20%. It's the easiest thing to tip.
Helicopter,
I would have been
man.
like, yo, next time do your job better.
She can't do her job better if she gives me a jar of Coke. A jar of Coke.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That shit was disgusting.
That's crazy.
Sorry to interrupt you, Brian, with my sorry
No, it's
story
okay.
about
Nah,
alcohol.
bro, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, that shit was
That
terrible.
shit was ass though. Yeah, man. I asked her for just Jack, and she was like, "What? I just want whiskey and ice." Like I had to say like 15 times.
You know what whiskey is?
Yeah.
No? I
What
just got
ice?
hired tonight. I don't even fucking know what I'm doing here.
That's
Where the
what-
fuck am I again? Like literally, that's what her face looks.
That's
like,
what her
bro.
face looked like. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I could tell you this. I can't talk to people like that.
Yeah, I get mad quick. I get frustrated. That is one problem about me. Like, I'm impatient. I've come a long way. Like, my mom is an impatient person at the max, bro. Like, super impatient. I've come a long way, but when it comes to intelligence and stupidity, at least what I deem it, because people could deem me stupid. That's okay. I don't care. Like, if I do something stupid. But when it's like you're talking to somebody, it's coming out their pores that they're idiots.
Yeah.
It is exhausting to
Yeah,
talk to
bro,
somebody
it
like
really
that.
is.
No, I don't even think people that are stupid I can't talk to. I can talk to stupid people. I think it's entertaining. I can't talk to ditzy people.
Mm.
Like people that are like,
A what?
What?
Or like
What did
try
you
to be like
say?
Dory.
Yo, I can't do
Yeah,
that.
I see.
Because that's different. Like they
Yeah.
could be smart, but they could be a ditz, and I hate that.
What?
What did you
What?
say?
Anyways, all right, Brian. So did you enjoy it though? Because I'm only saying
Yeah.
that I'm the one who suggested the place,
Yeah.
and I know some people didn't enjoy it. All right, you know,
Like I said
our
before, I-
counterparts who are women, and I just wanted to make sure, like, if you didn't have a good time, my bad. I just should have read the room better. Why? Because the person that I got this suggestion from, I should have seen what type of person they were and thought maybe that was the environment we were walking into. I don't have an issue with it, but I do have to be considerate of other people
Well,
too.
I mean, I liked it. I mean, I know.
And that's all I give a fuck about.
Yeah,
As long as you got it. It was your birthday.
It was the music was. I mean, like I said, when I hear Young Jeezy playing,
Bro, they played some old
Like,
Weezy. What they played? Not Mute and Mutilate. It was the other one.
They
Okay,
played a
you're
bunch of
going,
Weezy
yeah.
Yeah, they just played a bunch of. They
I
played
forgot
Steady
that song.
mobbing.
Steady Mobbing? Is that? Yeah. I was like, damn, I haven't heard this Wayne track in a minute.
Yeah, it's a 2012 playlist.
That was an old one, boy.
But yeah, no, it was cool. It was cool. I had fun.
But Delson did say something
Sure.
earlier before we even got on the cast that I thought was true. He stated like we went. That was our first time going out in a club, and it kind of felt like nothing's changed. Like we went, like we haven't been there in a while, and we went back, and it's the same thing. Like nothing's changed. It's the same crowd of people, the same music. Just like Del said, a 2012 playlist is going to be played. You know, certain songs are. Granted, to me, that's just the Orlando scene. Like that's just here. But yeah, like I left that night easily knowing, like, damn, I don't care to ever do this again. Like I will do it for, I had a good time and I'll do it with my friends. But
Every
if we
now
chose
and
to
again.
do something else
You do it.
that was more smaller and
I
a more
understand
private thing, I would completely be fine with that.
Yo, real quick. I don't remember who I was playing the game with, but when the 2012 playlist came on, and I keep saying 2012, but it's really before that. When that playlist came
for
on,
sure, like 2009.
2009 playlist. When they were playing that, I played the game of guess what the next song's gonna be. Was that with you, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I guessed, but I was wrong. But it was an obvious answer too. I said something like, I can't remember what the song I said, but it ended up being fucking like Swag Surfing. I'm like, fuck.
Nah, it was Ballin'. It was Ballin'. Jim Jones. Ballin'.
Oh yeah,
They didn't play Ballin'.
Yes,
Yeah,
they did.
They played Ballin' last
Yeah,
night.
Yes, sir.
I didn't. I swear on everything I love, I didn't hear him play Ballin', bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
You was
we hear that beat.
I mean, come on. All right, but all right, let's keep it a buck. There is certain songs that are kind of timeless, bro. Like Nuck If You Buck played, and I liked it. Still, like it still sounded good. Like it still sounded like it was supposed to do its job, which is get us hyped.
Yeah, no, it did its job, but
It does sound dated. I agree.
It's just like the fact that it's dated like that. Like I heard this sequence before.
Yeah,
I just rubbed me the wrong way. It's like, come on, bro. You pay me. I paid $20
like
to get in this bitch. I get this girl. They don't know left from right, making me these Jack and whatever other concoction is because it's not Coke drinks, and I don't want it, and they keep making it for me somehow. And then,
I can see why Delson doesn't like the spot though.
Why?
Because it makes sense. Like a bit.
Like there's nothing telling me that I'll ever go back there.
Yeah.
Like it just, it is what it is, and I'm cool with it. I was cool. Like downtown, it was lit. Like I would honestly have the opposite approach from Frank. I'd be like, if somebody's like, "Yo, let's go downtown," I'd be like, "All right, let's do that. It's better than not do nothing." I'd be with it.
I mean, I didn't mind going.
No. I know what you're saying. Like,
like for me, it didn't do anything for me. Like it does. Like if we had chose to do something else, I'm probably sure, like it'd probably be more entertaining for me. Like it was fun, but at the same time, just like we talked about earlier, like they didn't even play any like new like wavy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it just felt like I was stuck in 2013, and it just the club scene in Orlando hasn't evolved with the times.
Well, with the place that we chose, yeah, 100%.
100%. Like that just felt like, yo, come here, get your nice feeling of some hood music, some shitty drinks, some girls in skimpy clothes. I
didn't see any of that.
Yes, you did.
But
yeah, all right. As long as you had a good time, bro, I'm okay with that.
I was straight. I was having fun.
I was all right. I was enjoying the music for the most part.
Me too, brother. And that was it. I mean, Sunday, I just hung out. We raided, hung out, bro. Played Destiny.
We raided. All right, my brother. Damn, Brian, my shit was long. That's because we kind of mixed ours with it too, because we all did the same shit basically. Is there anything else you wanted to add, bro?
No, sir. I'm good.
You don't feel like 32 has brought you anything new and
I've been 32.
a sense of introspectiveness of life?
I've been 32 for 2 days, brother. No, I'm good, man. I don't.
You good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still feel the same way.
Okay.
About stuff. I haven't really changed.
All right. I respect that.
Yeah. Let's expect.
Okay. What about you? Do you want to add anything to that? We could just, if you want to add anything to the weekend, that may. If not, we can just keep pushing.
No, nothing specifically. I just appreciate Bryan. It's my bro, man. Happy birthday.
Thank you, sir.
Facts. And to be honest, like, had we went somewhere else with like worse music, we'd have been tight.
Yeah.
Oh, if it was like, if it was a 2009 playlist and it was the reggaeton version, I would have been hot.
There you go.
Hot.
Yeah, I would have hot 38 on that too.
Yeah, but at least it was the hip hop version, and they played Swag Surfing in 2021.
A lot of places play Swag Surfing, bro.
Okay. All right, D. You want to add anything, or is that your sum of your week?
I don't know if I did anything of interest. I don't know if I have any quips about life.
Nothing new. Nothing that you noticed as of late.
I don't know if there's anything I can elaborate on. No.
Okay.
I don't think it had anything of interest. Just yeah, that's it. I ain't got nothing. I'm trying to keep it PG.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
I'm glad.
For me, the last week, let's see. Obviously, we all spent the same week together, the weekend. I just had my 2-year anniversary with Alexis. So
Congrats to
us.
Congrats.
Now, I do want to stay on this quickly because I had a conversation with Alexis in reference to that. I'm like, you ever notice when you're in high school and you're in relationships in high school, in your mind, you think that person is the end all be all, right? And you come.
Let me pause you.
Okay, go.
Coming from a serial monogamist, I'd never thought that.
Okay.
That's weird, ain't it?
But no, it's not weird. It's fair. I mean, it's a logical thought. But most kids in that age who date people are dating someone in the aspect thinking they're going to be with them forever. Like, it's just what...
Yeah, for sure. You
that minuscule, quick, short distance type of thinking happens. So I was talking to her about it. I'm like, damn, you ever thought... Was there anybody, like, you thought you were going to be with to this day in high school? She's like, no, not for sure. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I did. I definitely did.
She's lying.
So I wanted to ask you guys, like...
Yeah, she's lying, bro. I'm sorry. She's lying to you, bro.
You're saying she did believe that?
Yeah.
Maybe.
That wouldn't matter because she's with you now. But it's just funny.
Well, she only said that because she basically said, like, her high school days were trash.
Oh, okay.
So, but...
Yeah. If I would think, for me, if I asked my girl that, I would say she's lying. If she said no, she doesn't have anyone.
Because why else do you be with someone?
Exactly.
But that's why I don't really have like.
Why would it be any different from Delson saying he doesn't?
I have a different approach in relationships in general, I guess.
What are you talking about? Any different than what Delson said?
Because he just said he never thought that way either.
Yeah.
You guys didn't acknowledge that at all. I said Alexis said it, and then you automatically said she's a liar. What's the difference?
Delson lying too.
Yeah, bro.
Wait till you get to me, and I'll explain.
Okay,
you were married.
Who's answering the question?
In high school, we're talking about high school. I was married.
Oh, right.
So I have a different perspective.
Yeah, I'm asking.
But in high school,
the question is: in high school, was there a person that y'all dated, and one at a time, please, that you believe this was this was it? She was going to be that.
I'm with Alexis.
Forever.
Me neither.
I did.
You either what?
Yeah. I did have
in high school. We don't have to.
I had a couple high school girls.
If we're talking about high school, if we're talking about
me too.
If we're talking about high school, that's like prior to like. That's why I was agreeing with you. Like high school for sure, because you don't know how big the world is. You never,
right.
You know what I mean? Like I've been fortunate enough to travel since I was a kid. Mm-hmm. So I like, even though I've never really had no interest in like. I always knew like I don't want some girl from this small ass town. Feel me? Like in the back of my head.
Yeah.
But it's like I still try to like be with people and like
see where it goes.
See that. Yeah, I would see like
you would play with the idea.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Just to see if it was really it or not.
Yeah.
But it's like some people aren't that fortunate. Like some people don't travel anywhere, don't go anywhere their whole life, and they just hope that they find someone where they live. And you know what I mean? Like I know one couple have been dating since like middle school.
See, that's insane.
But they don't do. But this thing,
that's insane.
They don't like. They don't allow each other to have like social media. I don't know. It's not a weird relationship. It's because it's their relationship. You can't. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's no say in what's right or wrong.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting one because it's like each other's all they know. So it's like when you spend 6, 7, 8 years with someone, and you're 20. That's almost half your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you're an adult and you're like 20 years old and you spend 5, 6 years with someone, it's not as much time. So it's not as significant.
Let's stay right there. Great point. So the reason why we had said that was because like we made 2 years. And for me, like the 2 years fucking felt like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like me and I feel like our relationship is still new. Granted, I spend literally every day with her. Mm-hmm. But like certain aspects of it still feel fresh, which is a good thing. But the time is quicker now that I'm older, and like the way I think about things is differently. When I was in school and you were dating someone, like a 3-month relationship for me felt like 2 years.
Yeah, bro.
Like a 3-month relationship for me felt like 2 years.
This is 90 days.
I know.
My report card
that's
now.
what I'm saying, though. It's just when I was talking to her and how we view relationships from then to now, like. You experience your first heartbreak in those ages because you can't really understand the concept. There's more fish in the sea at that point.
Yeah,
you understand? Like, you don't really get that concept till you grow up. And I just thought it was interesting because I was like, man, did I really think I would be with someone forever in high school? And I did. I really did. Shit, a couple girls I did. And it's a stupid thing. It's naive as fuck because in the grand scheme of things, like, at the end of the day, like, that percentile of couples that make it out of high school, mega low.
But that's just now. But you know that's just now, right? Back then it used to be like that.
Yeah, that used to be like the thing. Like you marry your fucking
y'all need
high
to
school
find
sweetheart.
like your wife before you leave high school type shit.
Yeah.
So that was because a lot of our parents are like, they were like married, had kids, like, job working at like 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. You know what I mean? That around that age. Most 25 to 30-year-olds now are just like
living single lives and doing themselves.
Yeah. So it's like a very different like life.
It's different. Back then, it was perpetuated to create family.
Yeah.
Now, it's more like, yeah, you can, but it's also, people are more self-aware of themselves and are willing to be like, all right, well, I don't want to take that route because that's not what I want to do, one. And two, I'd rather focus on myself, which is completely fine. Like, I think everybody should take that time to build on themselves and work on themselves. But that's a different conversation for another day. I just wanted to see, like, what you guys felt. Now, Delson's the only one who did have a different answer to us. So why would you say, D, like, at that point in time?
What? I just been sitting here quietly as you guys
good,
spoke.
Nigga?
Why?
You looking at me, man, crazy.
I can't see your eyes. I see a reflection, so I can't even tell what the fuck you're looking at. If you're looking at me, oh shit.
Yeah. So Delson's the only one, of course, saying that he had a different perspective of high school. So I thought that was, I do find that interesting, D, being that you were in a relationship.
Bro, I
high
had
school.
I'll put it to you like this. So I was in 2 relationships in high school.
Right.
And both of them, one of them was like for 2 years and some change.
Did that feel, let me ask, those 2 years and change, that shit felt longer, right?
I didn't, this is going to sound fucked up.
Yeah.
Didn't really care.
It's going to sound fucked up because when you say, we just lost a follower.
Yeah. I didn't really care in the grand scheme. Like, looking back at the time, it seemed like I cared, but I didn't care. And what I mean by that is, like, all I wanted was like companionship at the time. But I
fuck you, bro. What the fuck am I?
At
your house every day?
I met from a girl
offering you
but
fake McGriddles.
Fake McGriddle ass motherfucker. I'm still waiting for that McGriddle. And to me, I was chilling. Like, you're around, and she was around all the time. For both of them were, and
the poom poom was accessible.
I just wasn't really worried about what we were going to be doing after we got out of school or anything. Then the second one's different because it was in through high school and out of high school. And that one seemed more serious, but I didn't really see myself with that person.
When did you... Okay, let me ask...
Like, in the back of my head, I always knew, like, this shit wasn't going to be...
But when did you know that? That's my question.
Before it even started.
Because I think the high school one... Okay, it's easy to fall out with a person in high school. Like, it's easy.
I think it's harder.
You think it's harder for people to switch up on you?
In high school?
Let your older brother tell you the story.
No.
I'm just... girls had sex on another dude.
No, I'm saying it's hard to get away from.
Yeah, that's
high school. You gotta see that person damn near every day. Like right now, if I don't fuck with you, sorry, I block you and never see you again.
Okay,
that's fine.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Unless they like pull up at your house uninvited, that happens sometimes.
Asking where you at,
or they catch you with like another girl, so then they come through to your crib with your other ex girl and put fake tampons on your door,
damn.
Which really have ketchup.
Or they see you in public and they hit you up saying, "Yo, I saw you with your new girl. I'm gonna fuck you up."
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Maybe that part didn't happen.
Or run down on you,
may or may not have happened.
Run down on you as you're getting sour straws at the BP, and they come in with the new hood dude they fucking, but they mad at you because you with the new shorty, and you like, yo, aren't you getting fucked by homeboy right there?
She's still mad at you.
These are all hypothetical situations that have happened to multitudes of people in the world.
Correct.
Yeah.
I want sour straws.
But you were asking me a question. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I wanted to know, like, when, because at that time, we're all young men, like 18. Bryan's probably like 30 at that time. No. 18, 19 years old. We're just getting out of high school. Like what clicked for you that you was like, damn, I'm with shorty for this amount of time, but I know now I don't want to be with her. Like, what was it that clicked with you? Was it just one
See,
day you was in bed and you seen a fat ass on TV? He's like, I need that.
No, that's the part that you miss. Because I want to be with somebody or not be with them doesn't necessarily mean that I'm expecting to be with them forever.
D. I think you're setting yourself up on fire here, brother.
I don't care. It's the truth. That's what I felt
You're
like
gonna
at
have
that
a lot
time.
of girls scared to date you, bro.
No, that's how I felt like at that time.
Oh, you're saying at that time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Like it was, and then again, the second one was more serious, quote unquote, because there was more involved there. But in my head, I always knew it wasn't going to last.
But how long did you know that? That's my point. Like, how long? Like, was it after the year you guys graduated, and then you was like, all right,
before it even started, bro?
Jesus, D. He shot down that plane before he had no hope.
No.
The boy had no hope, Bryan. What did you teach him?
I just don't have like that
him.
fairy tale mentality that a lot of people have.
Yeah.
Like some people,
I do.
and then
I did. Sorry, I did.
And then you speak to somebody, and when you start to realize that they have like a picture, and I learned this later in life. Obviously, I've been there. They have a picture of how things are supposed to go. There's not a word that I hate more than supposed. Like supposed to. There's no such thing as supposed to.
Yeah.
It just happens how it should happen.
Should happen.
Not how it's supposed to. Because when you have supposed to, that means you have an expectation.
I'm with you. I'm going to add a little bit and assume. When you start assuming people
It's
are
the
going to
same
do
idea.
or be, yeah, I'm saying like that they go hand in hand. When they start thinking an imagery or they have an image of their mind of how certain things should be, and then assume that you are going to play the part that they created in their mind to the T, not respecting the individual that you are, that's when things get complicated. I'm with Delson. I've been in this situation as well.
When I hear the supposed to line, I'm like, you might as well say I mailed it in. Se acabó la vaina. I'm out.
That's it?
Because that's it. No, that's it.
So, like, if they say that to you, you in your mind is like, okay.
You're supposed to hold my door, then that's it. You don't hold the door.
Oh, no, bro.
Bro.
No, because that sets.
That was so specific.
I know.
Joe looked at.
I know what you're saying. Like, it's just an example, but it's like when you have like this expectation going forward for me that's different from what reality is. Mm-hmm. It's just never going to be ideal. You're never going to live up to people's expectations ever because their expectations are based on fantasy, which is in their brain.
Right.
So you can never live up to that.
It depends.
No, it's supposed to, because you can never be exactly how they want you to be. That's just the truth. Because exactly how they want you to be, it just they don't exist.
Like, hit the lottery, nigga. That's it.
It's fictitious. Like it just doesn't exist.
Maybe, Brian, even if you got bread, bro.
No. That's not what I'm talking about.
He means he's
but
mean
lottery.
being
I
lucky.
mean like metaphorically.
Oh, okay,
like you got to be
Sorry.
extra lucky to even get anything close to whatever it is. That
when you start to live in a situation where you have somebody that knows the ups and the downs of everything and can live with you day to day, then that's when you're in good shape. Mm-hmm. But if you have this person that expects you to jump in this vehicle and ride off into the sunset, that's not going to happen. This is the reason why you know that. Because in life, you never make it. Nobody makes it. Like even the richest of rich people, they're still doing something. Nobody just makes it and then now they're done. They just get to sit on the fucking beach. They can. Some people can, but they don't. And life continues to go on. That's the same thing with relationships. Them shits always are going. So if you have this expectation, this shit's just going to ride off into the sunset like a lot of people do, that shit doesn't exist because it's not real.
Yeah, that's fair. I go in. I think that was I would even say that I've been the person to do that, right? Like I've been the problem in relationships because I've expected them to behave or act a certain way or do certain things in my mind that they should do, and that it doesn't work that way. You can't. There are certain things you can expect out of your significant other, being off of comfortability and how you know them and why you guys probably got together in the first place. It's when those things stop happening, and then on top of that, they start thinking you're the one not providing the expectation. You understand? Like, there's a clarification. There's a point of clarity that you have to get with someone in reference to, right, what are we getting out of this relationship? What are you adding? What am I adding? Why are we together? You understand? And Delson he just said something that was super, like, I think you only get to that point of acumen on like identifying what's right and what's good for you. It's like what he just said. Like if you can sit in a house with, and this is why I'm with Alexis, because the pandemic is honestly, truthfully, probably why we may be still together to this day, is because we went through like the harshest of shit you could go through already for an early couple. So we already got the experience of living and being with each other every day. So from there, we can start ironing out, all right, well, I don't like this about you. I don't like that you do this. I love this. I love this. And then you get to a point, you guys become transparent, and it's early already. You know what I'm saying? You guys either come to an agreement or y'all come to the differences that y'all have with each other and y'all okay with living with those differences. You found the person you need. Now it becomes where they don't tell you. You 5 months down the line, they think they have this image of you, and they end up doing something that they're not supposed to do, which then in turns to what? These situations of toxicity, people who don't know how to leave each other. That becomes domestic violence. That becomes, toxic relationships where people have kids out of spite.
I don't think there's anything wrong with having expectations, but just making sure that your partner is clear,
right,
and knows what the expectations are before they get into it with you. Then that's what's important. I mean, if you have expectations and you're a high maintenance person, I mean, anyone could be that. You just got to make sure that your person is ready for that before they even get into it with you.
The thing is, I think that my bad. Go ahead.
No. I think the thing that sucks the most is like, as soon as I see like a girl post something like, like those stupid ass like white pages with the black letters, like captions about shit where they say something like, "Yeah, my man's gonna do this, and this for me." Like you become gross to me immediately, because like this life is about a process, and this whole life that we live is a process until we fucking die, and that's just the reality. It just is what it is. Everything's always going to be a process. If you with the process with me, then cool. Like what Frank got, that he doesn't. I don't know if he even realized how important it is. But the fact that you can have open communication with your girl, then that's a very huge and important thing. Because there's a lot of situations where that's not the case. There's a lot of situations where that shit slides, and then it becomes a burden. It becomes a problem, and then that's
when
where
you have to hide shit from your significant other. That's when you got to put a stop. Like. When you can't be honest with the person you're supposed to call your partner for life or whatever, that's when it becomes an issue. It's toxic. You got to get out of that. There's no reconciling that. There's no, it's always going to be that. No matter what, I'm going to have to walk on eggshells for you. I'm going to have to, pull back how I am for you. It is hard to find somebody who obviously, likes every aspect about you, and that's okay. We don't all we are fucking best friends, we're brothers, and we don't fucking like every aspect about each other. Yeah. But we love each other, and we fucking hang out with each other.
This is news to me. This is news.
Yes, bro. I hate when you come here and fucking drugs, especially opioids.
Whoa! Wow! This motherfucker.
No, but what I'm saying is like nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect, bro. We're all flawed in some manner, in some way. Yeah. And you just got to find the person who's willing to be flawed with you and be okay with your flaws. Yeah. As long as your flaws aren't extensive, like you ain't beating your bitch up and you ain't fucking stealing her money, or you ain't constantly cheating on your bitch. Like
that's the people that usually stay together the most too, though. That's the crazy thing, right?
Yeah, that's true. But those are toxic relationships, bro. Like
I know.
They definitely believe in the process, the criminal process, the legal process, all the process.
Tell me why you want, as a man, why you want to be in a situation that can put you in jail?
Right.
Why you want to be in a relationship that can get physical or get to a point of nastiness.
Do you know what I assume?
What you assume? The choach good.
How you do it?
We only know it because we're men. Like at the end of the day, a man is willing to go. Huh? What'd you say, Joe?
The toxic aspect.
Right, but women and men, both of them, they both like. There is women and men who fucking emphasize on sex more than... We already had this conversation. Sex is what they emphasize. And those are the ones who are in these relationships. Right. They are with the toxic dude who's going out every night chilling with other bitches, come out home and fucking them with the same dick they put in other bitches. Or the shorty who's texting random dudes or DMs.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? And Bryan said, nice.
Attaboy is funny.
Right. Or, getting the
Attaboy.
DMs and shit like that while their man is sleeping right next to them. Or I've seen videos shorty getting dogged down. Getting calls from their man. That's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. Man, just this weekend.
That
Juan
happened
just
this
told us
weekend?
a crazy story.
Yeah.
Juan told us a story that I sat there and I only believe my man's because my man's been in them cheeks. But the fact that a girl basically approached him with her boyfriend is crazy.
Wait.
It's crazy to me.
Hey, keep talking, Bryan. Can you, Joe? Can you help me out? Can you turn on that switch
Which one?
behind you? There's two. Just turn the two left up. Bingo.
What happened?
The laptop wasn't charging. I
So that
forget.
outlet's connected to us.
That's such a weird fucking thing. Like almost all apartments are like that. You get like the switches by your fucking bathroom. It turns on your washer. You're like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah. In the house, when the breaker used to go out in the bath in the kitchen, the outlets wouldn't work in the bathroom, the guest bathroom. No, the master bedroom bathroom from the kitchen
fuck?
all the way over there to the
That's
bathroom.
wild.
Yeah. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just trying to say. I don't even know where it's at. My bad. Oh, I was saying how like in then the women aspect of it is like, they will seek what we are not providing them out of their expectations from somewhere else. Mm-hmm. So it just becomes a toxic thing. I don't understand. If it was me, 100 times I tell Delson every day. You can ask him. Say, yo, be careful out here, bro. These bitches is for everybody. I'm not even a single man. I just see it how it is. I just see the field. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't want none of my brothers get with one of these chicks that gonna fuck your life over.
Yeah, I mean, like, look at, like, just to provide a bit of perspective, yeah, like, the high school thing, I knew back then that I wasn't in it for the long haul. I just knew it, even though years passed. I just didn't feel like dealing with getting with another girl, and I didn't do that whole loophole, like, not the loophole, the constant, like,
having to talk.
Turnover, like, the turnover of, like, having to start over, like I didn't care for that in my life. Mm-hmm. And then later on in life, I was more open to doing that, like talking to new people, blah, 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 blah. But the process of life, I mean, I ain't really worried about being locked down forever anymore. Mm-hmm. Like, I did that already. And when I did it, at the time, I thought that was like the process, but then I learned a lot of shit from it. Mm-hmm. And it is the process. Like, I just learned it. There's certain people that I just can't coexist with. Yeah, it's the reality.
Right. But bro, you know what? Sometimes in life, for all of us, it takes an extreme experience like that for it to even compute and go with us. So I'm not watching the game. Let's not talk about it though. The Red Sox and Tampa are playing right now.
Dub, walk off.
They won?
Yeah. Sorry. All right, continue. Sorry, I just got distracted.
So the Red Sox won?
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck, where was I?
I was saying about how you said that it takes an extreme experience like that to provide.
Sorry.
Oh man, I feel like I feel like after that, like I did a lot of soul searching and all that corny stuff where you try to figure out what the fuck did like
corny,
what happened.
Bro. We all got to go through it.
Like it's just corny and with verbiage. Like soul searching is a corny.
It's a cliche statement.
Yeah, it's just whack. But I learned a hell of a lot, and it put me in a place where I'm so comfortable that I'm too comfortable. Like,
but at least it puts you in a place that you know what you want, bro.
Yeah,
like you know that you are not here just settling for anything anymore. Like, it's just like,
not.
All right, I'm gonna go out here. It's on my terms. Now it's Delson's rules.
Yeah,
you know what
for
I'm
sure. Yeah, and then like,
don't let them be their rules, bro, because that's how we get simped up out here.
No, and it's not
start
from
buying him the Louis purse on the first week. It's over for you, bro.
I just think that we both got to provide some, otherwise it's not worth it for anybody.
Facts.
You both got to provide some, and you both got to be able to get along on a regular basis, like just conversationally.
What? Bag on the
let me ask.
week?
Louis bag in the first week. Even if I had it, like Jeff Bezos, you can get no Louis bag. Nah. First week?
I think you probably do it.
No,
if you
not
had
me.
Jeff Bezos, right?
No, because that's
It'll be a part of the gift basket when they gotta go home.
Yeah, facts.
That'll be some baller shit, nigga.
If I had Jeff Bezos money, for sure.
He
Go
said-
live in her
he
head
said
rent
in the
free for
Louis
life.
Stowe gift card.
Hold
No,
on.
maybe I'll
I
do
got
the
a gift
nicest
basket
dinner.
for you.
I'll do a fire dinner, but I'm not doing no Louis.
I'll scuffle through them too. Like,
Yeah, exactly. I'll
got
open a
multiple.
closet. It's gonna be full of them, and I'll just pull them out and pull one out. Give
Already
it to her.
bought shit?
yeah, live, bro.
That's
You're
that-
gonna be prepackaged.
You'll do two things.
fucking
You'll
baskets,
do two
nigga.
That's
things,
so
bro.
player.
You'll do.
I'm not even gonna hold you. That's bad play. You just got a gift basket room for bitches. That is player as fuck.
It's gonna have mad baller shit in there too, like Louis everything. They will
Really?
never be mad when they go home.
What's
I
that
guess.
shit?
Simp. Not giving none of them bitches Louis.
If I had Bezos money, you just live rent free in her head forever.
Yeah,
Never
facts.
invite her back over the crib. That's it.
That's it. One gift basket. You
Louis,
gone, bitch.
Louis is gap to Bezos, bro.
Bro, you fact. That's a fact. That's a fact, bro. Speak.
You were gonna say something.
I was gonna say something. I think I got it. Like, I think now that we're all older, I think like looks and attractiveness is, for me, if I was single, what would be maybe second tier. Because I think what Delson just said, I would just to piggyback, like, you have to add something. I think we all had the discussion of like, yeah, attractiveness is great, of course. Like, you want to be with someone you're attracted to. But if they're only attractive and don't add anything outside of looking good,
like the bartender.
like the bartender to Delson, Bryan, and everybody else who said it. Okay? I didn't get a good look. I don't even have glasses.
I'll say like the
Everyone
bartender.
else. Yeah, I like this. I like it.
Fuck, I lost my train of thought again.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
bro.
attractive. No, you're good, bro. It's okay. It's late. Attractiveness. Yeah, the bartender is the good example. But for me, it's like if you're not adding anything to propel my life forward. Like, again, we're all over 30, obviously outside of Joe. We've all been in our share of relationships and been with our share of women. We all understand that, yes, certain women are prettier than others, and certain women have better sex than others, right, guys?
For sure.
Right.
Oh man.
So, with that said, which means you could get a bad bitch. If she don't even add good sex, or she don't even add anything that alone brings something not only new to your life, but just helps you, it's you're losing. You just picked up a kid. You just bought a child onto your life that now you have to take care of because you chose to, because that person is fucking attracted to you. Nothing else they do for you. Nothing. Just spend your money and look good next to you.
Well, unfortunately,
Not saying all women are like that, but I'm saying
there's
a lot of men who choose that over peace of mind, happiness, and actual love.
Nah, like you
Yeah, because
see,
girls like that are way more submissive, bro.
Nah, I mean, what I'm saying is, I don't know if that's true or not, but I think that like women are rewarded for just being attractive now. So like
Facts.
throughout life, they just only know to just develop that part of themselves.
That's what I'm saying. A girl that used to be ugly then turn pretty is the best because she develops a personality first.
No, I think it's because they still think they're ugly in their heart of hearts.
That's okay too. Go ahead. Hey, look, insecure bad
Just slide
bitch,
it like
you
this.
win. You get an insecure bad bitch, you got one, because now you could just mold them how you want it. You know what I'm saying? You build their confidence up. They think they probably ugly as shit, whatever the fuck. You know, you may, play with it a little bit. Like, yeah, baby, you look good, but I don't know, you may want to do your nails. Like, you got to play with it. Like, yo, you got a bad one, but bring it down a little so she never leave you or she never really notice you that bad. So you just go ahead, like, yeah, oh, babe, you looking bad, but I don't know, your ends look a little split. You tell them they end split, they feel bad.
Talk about toxic.
Hey, I'm just trying. That wasn't me either.
My bad. That was my fault.
Who'd you just FaceTime?
No, that was Instagram.
Oh my gosh, that boy
man.
trying to look at booty on the check.
Come on, bro. What the fuck is going on?
Booty on the podcast, bro? In the middle cast trying to look at booty.
No, nigga, it wasn't even booty. It was a fucking meme.
But I mean, that's hard. I get that, but that's hard though. Not everyone can add. Like, what's a 20-year-old girl gonna add to my life realistically?
You never know, bro. It could be that one girl that you always say you like having deep conversations about shit. What if a girl come through and teach you some shit you ain't never know about some NFTs? So you gonna be interested. You like, oh my god, bitch, you smart.
Yeah.
It's gonna throw you off. And that's the experience that I'm waiting for you guys to have. Like that one that just like, what the fuck? Oh, she different.
You see, that's why.
That's how I feel about Alexis. I found Alexis and I'm like, oh wait, she funny. Bitch can make jokes.
She's funny to you?
This is before we dated.
That was stupid. Man.
She's fine. I know you always give her shit for that. But yes, I do.
I don't just,
if I had to compare her to my past relationships, yes, she is
top tier.
Actually funny.
Okay.
She makes me laugh. And to me, I'm a hard person to make laugh if you're not in my crew.
Literally.
Because my humor is very dry, very dark, very rude and disrespectful. And she gets that. And I love it. And she makes jokes about it. And she shits on me. And I love it. I love that. That's what I like. She is a sensitive person at the end of the day. Like, it is what it is. But she understands comedy and humor when it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? She understands situational things. And that's why, that's not the main reason I'm with, but it's something that she's added to my life that I can't say any of the girls in the past have. And that's what I'm trying to say is like, I hope everyone here finds that. Like, I don't want, my brothers being with women who are just bad and probably gave you the guac 7 million in the bed. And that shit probably made you feel like this.
Is crazy.
Fucking elated. But at the end of the day, as soon as she leaves here and you go get some food, she want your location. Like, that's not healthy.
You know what's a telltale sign for me? It's like when it's over, when it's over, you're like, I don't really want to speak to this person right now. That's how you know.
Yeah, no, that's when you know it's over. When you don't want to interact with them in any fashion, way, or form, you pass that.
I'd rather go to sleep right now. Oh man, I probably sound like a terrible human being, but
no, bro, you sound aware, and I don't want you to feel like, I don't want you feeling like, I'm a toxic person. You're just a person who knows what they want. No, and I think that's okay, bro.
I think for anybody,
and it's okay for women to feel that way too. You want to go out there and fuck whoever you want, fine. Just make them aware. Like, don't try. If hypothetically Delson came and holla at you, and he's actually trying to be a good chivalrous dude, and you're not on that type of time, you just want dick from my mans, just get the dick from my mans and tell him no. Like, yo, look, B, I'm here for 1, 2, 3, double XYZ.
That's a little different.
So give me some D.
The ROTC.
Jackhammer, B.
That was fire. That shit was hard.
Bars I've ever
but yeah,
heard.
That's all I'm saying. It's just like, I think we at a point in our lives where I think like women need to be open with us too, and just let us know that they're not on that type of time.
Man, at the end of the day, at this age, bro, and I feel like at any age, if you're not doing something where you're gaining ground, then you shouldn't be doing it. For example, like I was asking you, what are you going to gain from the job that you just got?
Yeah.
What can you gain from that other than money?
Right.
That's how you got to look at everything.
Yeah.
What can you gain from a girl other than buns?
So question, if let's hypothetical,
what
she's
can you though?
Fucking balling on OF right now. You heard? Wait, what he say? Talk about my bad.
Hold on. We have this long soliloquy.
That's a clip.
We just had this long ass soliloquy about all this, like, she needs to bring more to the table, blah, 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 blah. Bryan doesn't say a word, bro. A word, not a peep.
Not a peep. You're right.
No cosigns, nothing. He just lets us talk. And then I say, she needs to offer something more than buns.
What he said?
In case you missed that, he said,
What? What else? What else though?
What else do they bring?
What else do they bring?
Girl get offended if I
Bryan.
ask them that.
What do you bring other than?
If I was just like leave the send the cat emoji at home. What else you got to bring?
That's the thing is that you gotta ask that question without asking it.
Nah, just ask straight up.
Yeah, but then now
'Cause
you're
they
put,
do that.
Now you make yourself better than them.
No, because girls be on this questionnaire type vibe where it's like they just want to.
They ask
It
21
depends.
questions.
It depends, bro. It just depends who the person is.
That's what the hoes be doing now. 21
Sometimes
questions.
They just be like, "So, what do you do?
Crack.
This and this," and you gotta list off all your accolades just to see if it's so weird. It's such a weird like thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know how
you know what?
you know how you conversate to figure things out about somebody. Imagine like just them just asking like, "So what do you do? Lay it all out for me like right now," and like you got to answer correct in order to like.
Let me give you something,
shit's
Joe.
weird.
I'm gonna take you to the times of your older brother's times before all social media. The only questions was ASL.
Do you
Let me know
means?
what your
Age,
ASL
sex,
was.
location.
Age,
Ooh.
sex, location. That's all we need to know. Show me them titties.
Oh, she said.
Oh, my
F.
bad. Age, sex.
It's a F. Oh, nice.
Yeah. If it better be a F. Fuck you mean? If it was an M, I'm clicking out the chat. Fuck out of here. Anyways, yeah, man. I don't know how we got to the conversation to expectations, but I will say this. Ladies, give us a shot and also be truthful with us. As us men have feelings too, man.
Yeah.
You know?
We
And
got
there
this.
is some of us out here trying to still do good and be in actual healthy relationships. And, you know, actually, you know, coincide and be happy, not toxic and just in relationships where it's really, really good sex and that's it. And you guys go to restaurants. Like, that's not healthy, man. It's not healthy at all.
Restaurants and doing it.
Restaurants and doing it, brother.
Damn.
Restaurants and doing it.
I actually think that should be our title.
Sounds like
I
an
like that.
expensive habit.
Restaurants and doing it.
Yeah.
Restaurants and doing it.
All right, you guys ready for some quick hints?
Quick hit.
Maybe.
I just don't know what I don't know how I feel about Bryan singing. So
All right.
Well, I like it.
What
I
else
think
you
it's
want me to
adding a little depth to our...
Quick hits. Quick hits.
Hey.
Quick hits.
If you guys want that to be the new jingle for the intro, quick hits, let us know in the comments.
that's disgusting.
All right, and let's start it off with something positive, shall we? We didn't have anything big this week, meaning topical-wise, as it's still the
Topic-wise.
same... Thanks, Dels. Topic-wise, as it is still a pretty slow week, mostly sports and shit like that, so it's just going to be quick tonight. But bigger news, Dels, don't forget, Sora drops tomorrow.
It's tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Oh, we lit.
We super lit. All right. First, U.S. recorded its highest increase in homicide rates last year in over 100 years. Now, I only brought this up only because I thought that was interesting being the pandemic. Why do you think that's happening?
Well, they said that they reported that in for last year, which is 2020, right?
Because of the
I mean, there was like a bajillion riots and crazy shit happening last year.
That's true.
Nah, it's just people. This thing, people cooped up at the house
That
forces you to deal with yourself, and most
Yeah.
people don't want to do that.
So they kill themselves?
They kill
Yeah,
spouse.
bro.
There's a bunch of people.
You know how many
No, this
people-
is not suicide. Remember, homicide is specifically murder.
Oh, I'm
Person
sorry. I
killing
thought you
person.
said suicide.
No,
My fault.
homicide
Holy shit.
rates last year were the highest it's ever been in the last 100 years. So my
Oh.
point is, why do you think if jobs are struggling to hire people, that to me implies that money is being circulated in some manner. So why are we murdering more heads? I get what
'Cause
Bryan said.
people
I'm with
don't-
Bryan. Maybe the riots and shit like that. But
Nah.
even when we heard those things, I don't really
Two things.
remember high murder, like people killing other people. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't remember like, oh, the Capitol fucking storm was like 17 people killed other people. Like I remember the one lady that got shot by like the fucking, you know, the national cops or whatever. But I don't remember like people killing each other like this, like at a fast, heavy rate, like how
Go
they're
ahead, Joe.
explaining here.
Damn.
You said two things.
Yeah, I forgot what the two things were. The one of them is like people are home more, so home invasions aren't as like people are home more for home invasions. if
So
that
they
makes
fighting that
sense.
shit out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like I don't know. And plus, a lot of people are just carrying guns now.
That too. That's
like
another thing.
how many people like You heard about the kid in Texas? And
Yeah, I had
he's
that.
getting
I had
his
that
ass. Oh, my fault. He's getting an ass whooped in school, and he
And he
decided
pulled out
that he
the gun
wanted to
and
start
shot,
shooting
yeah.
up. Like, why do you have a gun in school? You go to he goes to a nice school. You don't have no ops in that school. I guarantee you don't. You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird. The last 2 years, guns have been super accessible because everyone's just home.
And everybody's on edge.
Yeah, and then
Nah, it's true. You're right though, bro. I feel like people are easier, okay, not easier, but willingly able to kill people easier now.
Mhm.
Like ever since the pandemic started, I've seen more deaths by just straight up just action. Like, yo,
Right.
I'm gonna just shoot this shit up quick. I've seen a lot more stories of that, like cops being shot at, shit
Right.
like that.
because
Like,
everyone's masked
wow,
up.
B.
So think about it. You don't. It's not your first instinct usually, but now it's people they're just wilding out because everyone especially last year you could wear a ski mask into the gas station and not tell you shit.
Yeah.
You could do.
Yeah.
You could wear a ski mask into the bank and they're not gonna. They might look at you twice until you start talking to them, but they're not gonna be like, "Oh, take that off."
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's my only mask I got.
Yeah, it's the only one I got. Sorry. It's just a weird time.
I honestly think it's a lot more simpler than that.
What do you think, D?
I think people just don't have nothing better to do.
So they out here just killing each other?
No, than to have conflict. Divorce is high, suicides are high, and homicides are high.
Yeah.
Conflict is high because people don't have anything better to do because people are not only staying at home, but they're also not working.
Yeah.
So people just don't got nothing better to do, to put it simply.
No money, no food.
That's
no
a lot.
fun.
That's another thing. How many of those homicides were robberies because people lost their job, can't pay rent?
Yeah. But that's what I'm
And
saying. At the
evicted.
same time, we are facing one of the weirdest times I've ever seen or lived through where jobs are begging people to come
Economically, it doesn't make sense. It's weird because
work. Right.
the U.S. got $19 trillion richer, but they have 50% less workers. Everyone's home. Everything's supposed to be closed.
The fuck kind of shit is that, right? It's wild.
But the government ran out of money, and we're in it.
How can you have both, right?
It just doesn't make sense all the way around.
Yeah.
It's just an interesting.
I agree with you 300%. That shit don't make a lot of sense.
as
something-
the U.S.
where's the
as
jig?
an
The jig
economy,
is
we
up.
went up $19 trillion.
Eesh.
But then we're in debt. No one has money. No one's working.
Yeah. Yeah. I found that very interesting only because of the times we're in, man. It's sad seeing that too. It's kind of, makes me a little bit wary about my surroundings more than ever. Obviously, in the past, we've had massive random shootings and stuff like that. But just hearing now, it's more of conscious murder, of conscious killing, of right of mind, and just going out there and committing violence and committing evil things. That's the scarier part to me.
Yeah.
That is the scarier part of people choosing to do these things more so of it. People just fucked up in the head in general. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just be careful out there. That's a really, really wild stat. All right, let's keep it pushing. Fuck, guys, I didn't really have much. I'm gonna be fuck with y'all.
I mean, we gave him a solid.
Did we talk about the Dave Chappelle show last week?
The Chappelle show or the stand up?
The stand-up.
We
talk
did
about
not. No.
it? We didn't.
Mm-mm.
No.
Wow.
Did you
Well,
watch it?
I have
till
not
you-
watched
wait
it.
till
I
you
know
watch
you
it,
guys
bro.
watched it.
Wait till you watch it, bro.
Watch it first.
It is a good basis for conversation. I feel like us four have to watch before we can talk about it.
Okay, so then
For
I'll
sure.
promise I'll watch it then.
Because
Yeah.
you're just gonna keep seeing.
I was just
more-
gonna let you guys go ahead and me ask the questions. That's
You're
fine.
just gonna see more memes about it, and you're gonna. It's you have.
And
to,
I also,
you
I'll,
have to watch.
I'll be
it.
totally transparent with you too. When I watched it, I didn't because I was chilling at Bryan's.
Yeah.
So I didn't focus on it super, super close. So I probably would want to rewatch it.
Introspectively of what he was trying to
Yeah,
convey.
yeah. No, I understood the basis of
Okay.
it, but it's just I would want to rewatch it just to make sure
I did.
that
He's making sure that he repeats it even after jokes. He'll say something.
Well, because I'm transphobic. Yeah, it's
No,
some
he'll
funny
say
shit
some.
like
No,
that.
he'll say
He
some
says-
crazy shit, and he'll be like, "I'm going all the way." I told you that.
Yeah.
He'll just say it mad subtly and then continue saying fucked up shit
I love him.
because he's like
And
this
he'll
is-
just laugh.
Yeah,
'cause
he's just
fucking
like-
joking.
yeah.
Okay, since obviously it's a more introspective conversation we can have. how about quickly you guys tell me where you lie? Do you lie with, after seeing this, do you lie with still supporting Chappelle? Do you in the aspect of like he's a comedic rock star. The problem right now is people are saying that comedians shouldn't have a pass for certain things they say. Obviously, we're older. Some of us are older. We grew up on a different style of comedy, especially us three growing up on Chappelle's show. Now the times, you guys watched it, right? I just want to know if you, and I know Delson said he didn't pay attention too much, but like if you can even put yourself in the other shoes and say, yeah, maybe he went too crazy.
No,
being that you don't have to spoil any jokes. Anything
he never goes too crazy because if it's a terrible joke, then it's too crazy. His jokes are. It wasn't. I'll tell you straight up, and this is just me being honest. It wasn't the funniest stand up that he's done, but he's provided a ton of
clarity,
talk points, like good conversational points.
Nah, I wouldn't even say that. No. I just feel like he was very transparent about how he felt about it. About everything, and he was able to convey it in a way that was funny. Okay. Without being like he wasn't intentionally trying to hurt anybody's feelings, but he was straight up
like
saying
not in a malicious way.
No, it never is. As long as you know it's a fucking stand up. Yeah. And it's not because it's a free pass that he could say whatever the fuck he wants to say up there. He's saying things with perspective. That's why Chappelle is the best that's ever done it to me, that I've seen at least. Because he provides perspective while being funny. Yeah. It doesn't look like he's making jokes. It sounds like he's just talking shit.
Yeah, it's like everything he says comes with an intellectual property behind it.
Exactly.
It's not
now at least
off the whim, being disrespectful, being ignorant, being blatantly wrong. He says things from a place of logical thinking. And I think if people were to separate emotions with logic, and I think that is probably humanity's biggest issue right now, is some of us are major logical thinkers, which can be an issue because then you start separating yourself from being human, being humane, understanding emotion and human behavior. You can get to that point, and I've been there because I've been in debates where I've hurt people's feelings because I just thought my point is right and it is what it is. Like, but I also understand the other aspect, like it's jokes. We've talked about this before. I'm a short Hispanic person. You come here and you tell me, yo fam, you short and Hispanic, make a joke about me. I'm going to laugh with you. Because one, it's a fact that I am. But two, if the joke is funny, I am going to laugh.
Yeah.
And that's how I just take it. Like, I don't see it, and I'm not trying to shit on people who don't see it my way. I just want you guys to, or anybody who feels this way, just open your, mind a little bit more and be a little bit more open to these jokes in the aspect and accept it. Like, nobody's telling you you're wrong for being trans. Nobody's telling you you're wrong for being homophobic. Nobody's telling you you're wrong for being homosexual. Nobody's telling you you're wrong for any of these things. Just make sure you convey why you believe the way you believe and for what it is. And if it's a joke that, it doesn't sit well with you, move on. We've all had things that haven't sat well. I've gotten shitted on to the point they didn't be like, damn, I ain't got shit back. I can't say nothing back. Fuck it, hold it down. You guys got me. It is what it is. You guys got me with the jokes today. And you just keep it pushing. And I don't get why everybody now is like this when we've had comedians for all our lives. Straight up have stand-ups of homosexuality, homophobia jokes, what else? Transphobic jokes, all things, and good lightheartedness in the aspect of just being funny and being introspective. And I just think people should look at it more so than Chappelle coming on there and just trying to bash a demographic of people.
He's definitely not doing that.
That's what I'm saying.
You have to watch it. That's what I'm saying. Like, all the clips that are going around, like, you have to watch the whole, like, that was like if you were explaining something and you were trying to make a point, and you needed a good example for everyone in the room to understand.
Yeah,
that's what that was. That wasn't like a statement to say that it was okay. Because even he was like, he's like, bro, I make fucked up jokes, but even I was like, damn.
And we all have.
Thing, right?
Yeah, so it's like, if him of all people, like, he's been doing it for so long, how are you just gonna be like, nah, you're not allowed to do it now?
Right.
Like, try to cancel him.
Right.
If a newer comedian was trying to do it that no one knows and he's not really funny and this and that, then yeah, nah, fuck off.
I feel bad for new comedians. New comedians trying to make it, good luck.
Like,
rough.
yeah, bro.
Good luck, because you have to censor yourself now. Like,
But
it's
then
crazy.
that's why I think, even though that they were like, oh, do they get a pass? I mean, I think so. Like, if you're gonna say you go to like comedy, say you buy a ticket to a Dave Chappelle show, you know exactly what's about to come. The most like racist, homophobic jokes that you've ever heard. Not jokes you've ever, but like just crazy shit. You know what I mean? You paid to sign up for that.
Uncensored straight jokes.
Yeah, you paid to go see that, and then so you're gonna go get mad about it.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. I feel bad because I feel bad for the people who see it that way, who see it as offensive. I really do, because you are missing out on a once in a lifetime comedic great who we probably won't ever have again, especially now in these times. I don't think we'll ever get a comedian who's going to jump out the window the way Dave Chappelle does.
Well, I think you're missing it. Those people that are missing out on Chappelle are missing nuance, and because they don't have nuance, they can't enjoy a lot of shit.
Right.
So while they're sitting around looking for a reason to be upset, which is not the way that you should be in life, they should be looking for a reason to enjoy the things that they have.
Facts. I'm with
so
you, bro.
because they can't be nuanced and separate certain things, I'm sure there's a lot of things that people that are hurt by this, stand up for,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sure they can find nuance in that. But anything that even seems like it's offensive to them, they're looking for a reason for it. It's the same thing as like what do they say about somebody, if you're looking for something, you're gonna find it.
Yeah,
that's just exactly what the idea is. Like, you can find any reason to be upset at his stand up, even if he didn't make jokes that seem offensive. And these people just, honestly, it's not for them. Same way like certain music ain't for me. This standard ain't for you. If you can't find where it's funny and you can't find any perspective or nuance in it, then it's not for you, bro. Just stay your stupid ass home and shut up.
I'm with that. You don't like the content? Don't watch it.
Shut up.
You don't have.
Seriously.
You don't have to. You don't have to respond to everything that's out there.
I think that's what like the U.S. does too much though. Now they cater too much to like opinions or feelings. That makes sense. It's just
I think that's just the world now, bro.
And it's not even the majority anymore, though.
Yeah.
For example, like DC saying that Superman, they're the next. What was it?
Superman is gay.
Yeah, bro. What?
Bisexual.
What the fuck does that have to do with superheroes?
It's just that's on my thing too. But that's another thing that I was upset about, only because I feel like these Marvel and DC are just now pandering to demographics to be able to bring in more eyes and ears on their property. And I don't think that's the right. If I was, like I always say, if I was gay, I would be offended. I would think like, well, why aren't you guys if you guys really cared about us, why aren't you taking the step on creating a new character that represents us properly and introduce that to the...
I don't think they're trying to turn on that audience. They're just not trying to turn them off.
Not even that, because it's like...
They're picking a side.
They're not the majority, bro.
It doesn't matter if they're the majority.
You're going to do a whole... or make a whole installment that doesn't necessarily fit with the rest of the series.
This is
to cater to the minority of people that, like, all the people that are complaining aren't going to buy that shit.
It has nothing to do with the people that are in that community. It has to do with everybody that believes the same PC bullshit that those people do. Because it has nothing to do with catering to them. It's catering to the idea that they're supposed to be PC.
Right.
Like, they're trying to be sensitive. They're trying to be soft. They're trying to make sure that everybody's taken care of. And that particular community is whatever percentage. But there's a lot more people that are now believing that everything has to be eggshells. And so what Marvel and DC are doing is they're overcompensating and picking a side and saying, we are with you. When in reality, they're only with one thing. And we know what it is. It's fucking dollar signs. They don't give a shit about nothing else.
Yep.
And it is what it is.
Yep.
Now they can get off these new comics. They get off these new comic books with the gay Superman or bi Superman on there to get certain people to buy it. But really, in reality, they're just trying to not they're trying to pick a side that's the most. Because let's look at it this way:
they're trying to make everybody happy, bro. That's all it is.
But
yeah, well, you can pick. You
if
can
it
be
was
this
a different type of company.
If you pick the PC side, right?
That's what I'm talking.
You're not going to turn off the other side. We're not going to stop going to Marvel movies because you pick the side that's more soft. But if you pick the opposite side and you say like no gay superheroes, no bi superheroes, then that community's turned off. Plus everybody that goes along with it, which is the people that are in the PC culture. That makes sense.
Yeah, but I still don't think that's the majority of superhero fans.
He's not saying
I've never said that.
He never said that. What he's saying is it doesn't matter who the demographic they're trying to appeal. It's not about the main crowd. What it is about making sure everyone likes them. They don't want anybody feeling out. I agree. I think it's like I said it on Twitter too. I think that is pandering to me. That is you creating something just to make a specific set of people happy. Mm-hmm. And for me, that is blatantly disrespectful. Because to me, you're telling me, hey, look, I did this just so you could be happy, okay? You okay with this, right? Like, for me, if you really cared, make the fucking, make a superhero with their own powers who is trans, who is, a homosexual, whatever it is. Like, you could do that and be creative and be original. We live in a world where these people really exist. Like, we all exist in cohesiveness together. So if you just created a character that was gay or trans and had their own powers and their own origin story, I think to me, if I was a trans person or if I was a homosexual or, whatever it is, if I identified as a fucking sink, you know what I'm saying? I would find that more appealing than you telling me you're rewriting a character that already exists and their origin story is a white male with black hair who's heterosexual, and you're only changing that for this issue, meaning this specific issue of comics, to appeal to my taste, just to say, oh, look, we made Superman gay. Like, to me, that's so disrespectful, dog. It's like if they made a short superhero, you know what I'm saying? Or they made Batman short, like 5 foot. They're like, look, we're representing short people because Batman's 5 foot, guys. Oh, instead of giving me, like, the Atom, you know what I'm saying? Right. The Atom's a dope-ass superhero that fucking turns super tiny. Right. Like, that's a cool concept, you know what I'm saying? But you turning the Flash into fucking...
a lamp
or something like...
That shit'll be fire.
That's a cool-ass, like, double entendre because it's the lamps of the Flash.
Mm-hmm.
But...
exactly.
But that's my point. It's like, I don't know, man. I think the way DC, whoever... and Marvel are going at it, like, I just feel like if I was gay or whatever demographic they're trying to portray, I would be mad. I would literally sit there like, yo, I love your comics. I love Superman. And I was talking to Jay earlier. I'm like, yo, honestly, there is people who are gay. There is people who are, transgender that already been like comics. Meaning they like Spider-Man as a heterosexual superhero. They like Batman as a heterosexual superhero.
That's what I was saying.
They like Superman as a heterosexual superhero.
Like, that whole space is supposed to be like a separation or like a line away from like reality.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like you characterizing or you like highlighting something such as like their sexual. Like, that's not what the comic book's about to begin with.
And I think that's where I think that, and that just adds on. I think right there, that too, bro. That to me is just blatantly. And if I was any of those demographic of people that they were trying to portray in a character that already has an origin story, I would be upset. I would be like, yo, you guys are lazy. You're not writing for us for real. You're just writing this so we could be like, oh, look, see, we pay attention to them too. We love them too. That's how I see it. And if anybody sees it that way after I explain it, you got that third eye open. Bryan, are you asleep?
Yeah, I think he's asleep.
Huh? Nigga, this shit is comfy as fuck.
Yeah, I know it's late, bro. I really don't have anything else, though, guys.
Yeah, I don't have anything else other than congrats to my team, the Sox.
Hey,
fuck them Rays.
They're going to the ALCS, right?
Fuck them Yankees.
Yes, sir.
Fuck them Rays. Fuck them Yankees. All right, them cheaters about to get y'all asses.
The cheaters are coming
right on you, motherfucker.
That's right. Good. They still haven't won the series, by the way.
Oh, they did it? I thought they won.
No.
Oh.
Anyways, yeah, thank you guys for listening. If you made it to this point, I appreciate it. I know Brian, Joe, and Frank
shit,
also
White Sox
do.
did win a game.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I hate Brian.
Rate, subscribe, all that good stuff that we said at the beginning of the pod. Yeah, I think that's it.
Son.
Fuck the Yankees.
Damn. All right. Well, until next time, we are the Two Sides of a Coin podcast. Brian?
Stay classy, Red Sox.
Woo!
It's not a place, but all right.